Dubai flight got a nasty surprise when she woke up to see a man urinating on her.
I jump up and I seen his private area out, so I screamed, and that woke everybody on the plane up. By the time I actually looked at him and I see him shaking himself off, I'm like, this man just peed on me.
Well, when Alicia Beverly saw what was happening, she screamed, and an off-duty officer who was on the plane came to help. He restrained the man, who investigators say is actually a pastor from here in North Carolina. Beverly says she's just happy that officer was nearby.
I'm literally very thankful that he was on there and something was able to be done right away, and it wouldn't have been like my word, just my word against his. It was somebody on there to actually see.
Well, investigators say the pastor might have been having a bad reaction to a sleep aid. He hasn't been charged with anything at this point.
Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ha, Rakah, Kwadash, Ma'amath. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. And salutations to the fellow Akim, Atwafim, and children that believe in truth and sincerity. It's your brother Athanya Allah, Bun Yasharala from the Lions Den camp here in Jacksonville, Florida, back to another lesson. And Yahweh Ratazah is edifying. And as you can see, the snippet of the video of this North Carolina pastor peeing on this Jake woman. All right. Now, they've been concealing and hiding the identity of this individual, which is more than likely an Edomite. All right. Because if it was a Jake, his face would be all over the news, whether he's a pastor or not. All right. But that's neither here nor there. But we constantly tell and preach to our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, how the Lord doesn't dwell in the temple with hands, man. All right. The spirit of the Lord, the spirit of your power doesn't reside in these churches, man. And damn sure not to be going into these harlot houses, these churches, listening to these other nations, man, particularly the so-called white man. All right. The ambassador of the heathen, man, you know, the wicked. All right. So this is Sirach 12:13. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts? You know, who will pity? You know, after you been constantly told that, hey, the Lord don't dwell in temples made with hands, man. Hey, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans don't belong in these wayward doctrines, man. You know, these other philosophies, man. This wine, all right. You know, and this wine is pertaining to these philosophies, man. These other doctrines, man. These false doctrines, man. Your power is Yahweh and His Son Yahweh Shai, man. You know, so-called black men from the tribe of Judah, man. Pertaining to Revelations 1:13. All right. The book of Hebrews, there was evident that the Lord springeth out of the tribe of Judah. All right. Many other scriptures, man, so on and so forth. All right. But our people constantly go into these harlot houses and spew out folly, man. As the scriptures say, our people have a zeal of Yahweh, but not according to knowledge. You know, and that's why us, the true men of the Lord, start with the apostles Tahar on down in the various camps with the like doctrine. All right, on the highways and byways, man. You know, instructed in the book of Matthews, man, to bid as many as they can to the marriage. You know, that's why we out there, Isaiah 58:1. You know, crying aloud, sparing not, lifting up our voice like a trumpet. Let me get that right quick. It's Isaiah 58:1. Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression, and the house of Jacob their sins, man. That's what we're doing, man. You know, showing them their transgression, showing them where they're going off and how they can return back and get right with the Heavenly Father, man. Yahweh Wa, Yahweh Shai. All right. But our people's such a stiff neck and a hard headed people that they don't listen, man. And they end up in situations like this, man, on a plane going to Vegas, whether it was a girls trip or they was on a trip with the church. All right. Hey, this Jake woman getting urinated on by a pastor, a so-called pastor. All right. But the next scripture I want to get is, I continue on. This is a Sirach 12:14. So one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him in his sins, who would pity, man? So who would pity those who continue? It's 2020 year of prophecy, and nothing but prophecy has been coming to pass. And you're still going to a church to commit folly, man. To jump around and dance around and listen to lies, man. All right, the pastor's not telling you about the mark of the beast. He's not warning you to the trouble that's to come upon the earth. All right, upon the world that ultimately the Lord is going to bring. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, the creator of good and evil, man, the creator of all things. All right, there's no balance in these false philosophies, man, and these other doctrines, man, and what the scriptures say, man. A false balance is an abomination to the Lord, man. You know, he created light and darkness, man. He created good and evil, man. All right, and he reigns in both, and that's what he's going to show you people, man, who despise his ways. And it's ultimately going to get worse, man, for you women. All right, you women want to take trips and commit folly, all right, and be live that single lifestyle. Hey, it's going to get worse than that, man. You know, she's talking about anxiety after getting urinated on, but what was to happen if she was to get raped and ravished, man? All right, which ultimately is going to come to America, man, with these Gurga troops being ushered in, all right, to implement this new world order. All right, because ultimately, man, utter chaos is going to hit the streets of America, man, as you see it through the four corners of the earth, man, in other nations and other lands. All right, it's trickling down to America slowly but surely, man, gradually. All right, and this is Isaiah 32 and verse 1. Behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment. And that king being Yahweh Shai, and those princes, you know, those elect men and those who are chosen, all right, to sit at the table, so to speak, man. You know, that's going to rule with a rod of iron. You know, they're going to rule in judgment, and it's going to be a perfect balance, man. You know, there's going to be no wickedness upon the earth, man. And you Christians recite that prayer a lot, man. As it is in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, that will be done on earth as it is in heaven, man. Those skies is gonna crack, man. And heaven is gonna be manifested here on earth, man, as well. All right. And a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and that wind represent what? Destruction. And that man is talking about is a righteous man, a man of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man, a man with the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. That covering ultimately. You know, that mark of Thawa, that exemption, all right? He's going to be a hiding place from the wind, man, that destruction. And a covert from the tempest as rivers of water in a dry place, man. So when you think of a desert and a dry place and real humid and a dry, you know, you want water, man, you know? And that's what a man is going to be, man. It's going to be like water in a dry place, man. Water in a damn desert, man. As the shadow of a great rock and a weary land, man. A shadow of a great rock in a weary land, man. So a man of the Lord, a man with the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai is ultimately going to be a covering from the wind, man. Wind meaning destruction. And the eyes of them that see shall not be dim, and the ears of them that hear shall hearken, man. And then things go fall into place, man, into proper perspective and order. All right. When those with ears will go hearken, then, man. Those with eyes will go see and shall not be dim, man. You know. But I jump down to verse 9. It reads, rise up, ye women that are at ease, hear my voice, ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech. But majority of the amount of the 2/3 of Israel is go be a majority of you women, man. You know, you so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American women, man. All right, because the serpent has beguiled you like the serpent has beguiled Eve, man. And so as the mother, so is the daughter, man. It's roughly paraphrasing. All right. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail. And that vintage is about to fail, man. You know, having all these gifts, and the scriptures say, man, the gift destroyeth the heart. And you get gifts from the so-called white man. All right, that's why you're able to somewhat live a little bit on this side, man. If you have a baby or two, you know, you can put a man on child support. All right, you can you get the better jobs. All right, you even get jobs that some men supposed to have, man. You have no business working a job like that. All right, but it's all to basically castrate and to kick the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American man out of society, man. All right. And for the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American woman to come home and buck up against that man, you know, with pride and, hey, nigga, what you do for me, and have that Jezebel, Eve spirit. So ultimately, it's gonna get worse, man. You know, tremble ye women that are at ease, be troubled. You know, those women are at ease, be troubled. Ye careless ones, strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins, man. And you women like to wear the hair hats, you know, as Tommy Sotomayor would refer it to, the weaves, right? The eyelashes, the makeup, all that shit is gonna come to naught, man. And then where are you gonna find your true beauty, man? You know? You ain't gonna know what to do then, man. That's why the scriptures say, gird sackcloth upon your loins, man. You know, he's gonna, hey, the Most High is gonna strip you naked, man, make you bare. Then see what type of woman you are. They shall lament for the tents, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. Upon the land of my people shall come up thorns and briars. Yeah, upon all the houses of joy in the joyous city, man. Right, because, hey, the Lord is squeezing this place like a damn lemon, all right? He's squeezing the mirth out of this place, man. He's bringing it to naught. And that's why the Lord tells you, man, it's better to be in the house of mourning to be in the spirit of mirth, you know? Roughly paraphrasing. But you women are in nothing but a spirit of mirth and a folly and jolly like spirit, man, here in America, man, while this place is coming down, it's collapsing. And there's nothing but chaos and utter hell coming upon this place, man. So a lot of you women go get caught up out here. All right, it's gonna get worse than a pastor just peeing on you.